So I went to go visit my brother one day, and he was barbecuing for us. He had a picnic out in the backyard. So I went to go get my plate to sit down and eat. Now where he lived at, there was two houses. One he lived, the other one he did not live. And he was helping the landlord remodel these houses. So I'm fixing to take a bite of my food, and I'm sitting where I sit down. I can look at that back door of the house that he did not live in. So when I went to get my food to take a bite, and I just like looked up and I looked straight at where that door was, I saw, and there's no one that lives there. I saw the door open, and I saw this tall, skinny guy kind of duck down. So I don't say nothing. I eat my food. So then here they come. They all sit down, and he's sitting over here next to me, and he's like, "The food good and everything." I'm like, "Yeah, it's good." So I tell him, I said, "You have a nosy neighbor." And he looks at me. He's like, "What?" He goes, "Nosy neighbor," and he's looking around like the other side of the neighbors, and I'm like, "No, that neighbor." So I tell him, and he jumps up and just like saying, like, "I told you, I told you, I told you, told you." He had told my sister-in-law about it, but my sister-in-law didn't want to believe him. And she thought that maybe he came, like he had told me about it. And I didn't know nothing about it. But he told her that I knew if my sister would come, she would see it, because I see things all the time. And I'm pretty much normally right what I see, because when I see something and stories come about it, they'll tell me like, yeah, that's what's there. So anyway, I wanted to go inside that house, and he's like, "Well, let's finish our food. We'll go later." And he wanted to take me when it was dark time. But anyway, um, we were fixing like to leave, and I was like, "Oh, I want to go inside the house." So he takes me in the house, and uh, we walk in, and we go down like this little hallway, and I kind of stopped, and I went back, and I was like, "I think this is his room." So he told me that that's where he has seen him at. So I go to where I saw him. The door's closed, it's not open, and even though I saw the door open, I was seeing things all in the spirit. That door never opened. There was no man there. No one has not lived there for years. But I just thought it was really, crazy that I kind of pinpointed where I kind of figured like maybe like where his room was at, and that's actually where my brother has seen him. So let me show you something else here real quick. Out of that same house, these cute little dolls came out of. They're so cute. They're so old fashioned. I don't know who they actually belong to. If it belonged to that man or if it belonged to somebody else. They look kind of creepy, but they're not. And I just love antiques and just old items, all kinds of different stuff. So I just thought it was so cute. Aren't they so cute? So this is not the first time that me and my brother has seen the same thing. He don't see a whole lot of stuff like that now and then. Sometimes he pretty much like feels when he can feel something. But yeah, he had a nosy neighbor.